YouTubers? This is your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my newest movie review on Masters of the Universe, and this movie is about Prince Adam, who is played by Nicholas Glitzman, who is sent to Earth when he was just a kid, as most of you seen in the trailer, to keep safe from Skeletor. But now, 15 years later, he comes back to his home in Eternia from his friend Tila, and realizes that his home isn't what it used to be. So it's up to him, Tila, Man-at-Arms, who was played by Sir Idris Elba, and the whole gang to save Eternia from the evil Skeletor, who's played by none other than Jared Leto. And let me tell you, I love this movie, but I had a few problems with it, but it was still a fun movie to enjoy and have a fun time with. It really was. But all in all, it was still enjoyable. I had a blast with this movie, and I am a huge He-Man fan. I watched the cartoons when I was a little kid, and the Netflix show, and this movie for sure really was a good movie that I really enjoyed a lot. Let's start off with the pros and the cons. That's right, I'm changing it up a little bit. Instead of saying positives and negatives, I wanted to do something new and try pros and cons. The first pro I have is, well, the cast themselves. Nicholas Glitzman, kudos to you, Nicholas, for playing Prince Adam, aka He-Man. He really brought his A game with this character. I know that for sure because he definitely looks the part. He really bulked up, and we know, everyone can see his muscles through his shirt. We all know that. We all know that for a fact. Yeah, but even when he transforms into He-Man, the muscles are shown anyway. But yeah. He gave an astounding performance, though. I don't care what anyone else says. He really, really did give a good performance. And Sir Idris Elba as Man-at-Arms, he is perfect. He really, really does. I know I say really, really a lot. But yes, he does give a great performance as Duncan, aka Man-at-Arms, because we know he is really a talented actor. We've seen Idris in so many things. We've seen him playing Knuckles in Sonic and many other roles that I can't name right now. But this is hands down his best performance ever. And the rest of the cast, they did great too. Oh, like Jared Leto. We've seen him as Joker, Ares, and many of his other performances that didn't really do good. But him as Skeletor is for sure one of my favorite roles he's did. I didn't expect him to give a great performance in this movie. I was surprised and very shocked. I didn't know what to expect from him when he's played Skeletor. But now that I've seen him as Skeletor, he really did a fantastic job. The rest of the cast themselves were awesome. I am really happy that they made the right choice in casting the people in this movie, because if they didn't and picked the wrong people, that would have made a really bad movie. Another pro I have to say is the action sequences in this movie were really mind-blowing. It was for sure fun. It had me on the edge of my seat. And I can say this, guys, if you're looking to relive a good childhood with He-Man, Masters of the Universe delivers on that, especially with these action scenes that are in the movie. You can really feel the action sequences in the movie that will blow you away. Sorry guys, my nose is itchy. But And another pro are the 3 post-credit scenes. That's right, I said 3. They are setting up for the future of Masters of the Universe. I really do believe that if we get a sequel to this movie and it continues, that would be great. I really do believe it will be great to see a sequel to the Masters of the Universe, because it would set up so much, so much. I can't spoil the post credit scenes for you guys, because again, you have to see these post credit scenes, all 3 of them. Stick around and really, really be surprised with what happens in all of these post credit scenes. Trust me, there are going to be some familiar characters that I can't say who they are, because I want you guys, as I said, to be surprised. Another pro is, well, the music slash vibes in this movie. It was really good. The music itself hit, and the vibes were somewhat okay. Were definitely good. I can tell you guys with an honest face, the music and the vibes in this movie were so good that you are going to probably want to see this again if you're a He-Man fan. For sure, check it out for the music and the good vibes in here. You will not be disappointed. And that's it for the pros. On to the con. One of the cons I have is, like, it felt a bit too much like Thor Ragnarok and Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't get me wrong, I love those 2 movies. I really do, but I didn't want to feel that way when I watched this movie. It is supposed to be a for sure He-Man movie that I wanted to only feel like an actual He-Man movie. I didn't want it to feel like those 2 MCU movies, because it didn't really feel right to have those vibes in the movie. It's only straight on He-Man and nothing more. Another con I have is, well, Skeletor. He is supposed to be the villain in this movie, but he wasn't in it a lot. They needed to add some scenes with him in this movie a ton. We didn't get to see that with him. We didn't get to see that much of him in the movie, because again, I think that was one of the things that really kind of bummed me out, if they added more Skeletor in the movie, because it's He-Man and he needs his arch nemesis in the movie even more. But hopefully, if we do get a sequel, he'll have more scenes and not just any of the small scenes. And yeah, Jared Leto, he delivered a good performance on this movie. And if his character Skeletor was in this movie more, that would have been really good. He wasn't in the movie that much, and I wish MGM would have put him in the movie much more, because that would have been nice if they did. And another con I have is, well, we didn't get to see much of Adam's childhood. I wanted to see more of that, because I think if they put more of his childhood into the movie, we would have seen how he grew up as a kid. That would have been nice, because for sure, if they did that, that would have made the movie more interesting and appealing to the viewers. That's it for my pros and cons, guys. On to my rant. Masters of the Universe is for sure a movie you will want to check out if you're a longtime He-Man fan. I myself grew up with the cartoons, not the 80s cartoons, but the 2000 cartoon and Netflix cartoon. And I can say this was for sure worth waiting for. Though again, I really wish that they added more Skeletor. Jared Leto did give a good performance in this movie. Don't get me wrong. Even when he was in a couple of scenes, it was still annoying that he was not in this movie a lot more, because with his past acting, roles, with Joker, Ares, and many more I can't name, I think this is one of his best performances. As for the past roles he had, not so much. But this one for sure, he legit delivered. Along with the rest of the cast, like Idris Elba, he really knocked it out of the park with Man at Arms. He for sure, delivered on that performance. I am not gonna lie, guys. He did not disappoint. And as for the rest of the cast themselves, they did great too. They were awesome. They were very awesome. I can't wait to see what the future holds for this franchise. And as I said, guys, as I said before, stay active for those post-credit scenes. You do not want to miss these. I truly believe that they're setting up for a sequel that is going to deliver. And if we got like a few couple of movies, sorry, if we got a few couple of movies, we would definitely be getting a great franchise. Again, I'm down for that, because it would be nice if we got a couple of more movies in the Masters of the Universe franchise, because that is something I really truly believe that we deserve as He-Man fans. But as for the rest of the movie, guys, it for sure was awesome. I was really blown away. There were a lot of comedic stuff mixed with the action. I have to say this: you are in for one heck of a ride when you see this movie. Nicholas for sure delivered on the role. He had a few problems here and there, but he still was fun and enjoyable to watch. As for the rest of the cast themselves, if you want to relive your childhood with He-Man Masters of the Universe, you definitely want to go see this movie and have a fun time with it. But I didn't like how the vibe was. Some of the vibe was good and some of it wasn't. Like, it felt like a mix of Thor Ragnarok and Guardians of the Galaxy. I did not want to feel that way. As I said before, I didn't want that movie to feel like those two MCU movies. It should be just Masters of the Universe and nothing more. That's it. Nothing more. I want to feel like this is a movie that you are going to for sure want to watch over and over again. Don't get me wrong. I do want to watch this movie over and over again. I really do. Because it was He-Man. And I grew up on He-Man. He is the best action character of all time. He really is, minus a few others before him. I can say this: tune into Masters of the Universe when you go to the movie theater. For sure, you will relive your childhood when you go see this movie and enjoy yourselves for the adventure you're gonna go on. I can promise you that. That's it for my rank, guys. On to the rating. I give Masters of the Universe a solid B+. B+. I hope you guys can see it. It's a B+. Because, again, I did enjoy it. The cast definitely delivered. And one thing I can say about this movie is that well, you are going to be in for one heck of a ride when you watch it. And also, yes, Nicholas Glitzman, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, definitely delivered on this movie. He really did. Along with Jared Leto and Idris Elba and many, many castmates. It definitely told the story of He-Man perfectly, though the vibe made me feel like I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor Ragnarok all together. No, I did not want that. I wanted it to be straight up Masters of the Universe and nothing more. And I wish that they gave Skeletor more screen time, just like I said. And hopefully in the sequel, we do see more Skeletor. And again, stick after for the 3 post-credit scenes. I know I said that a lot, but it's true. Stick around for them, guys. You will for sure not be disappointed when you do. But as for the rest of the movie itself, it was great. It was fun, enjoyable. I could not be more happy that I spent my money watching this movie. And for sure, I can tell you guys this. You will definitely not be disappointed. I know I said that already, but it's true. You won't be disappointed. Go see it. Have fun. Live it up. Live it up when you watch this. And if you got a sword of power, definitely bring that with you when you go see it and yell, "I have the power!" But it was still fun, guys. You will for sure have a fun time. It will make you feel like you were when you were a kid watching He-Man. And that's it for my movie review, guys. Don't forget to like, comment down below on what you guys thought of Masters of the Universe. Subscribe and share with everyone you know, friends, family, everything. And be sure to hit that notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. I will see you guys soon. Take care and God bless. Peace.